Alright, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We are now in the match day 20. I'm very excited, very excited. I had a good night's sleep. My plans got delayed till maybe later today, or maybe next week for what I had to do today, my ignition test. So now I have time to do this. I have a new playlist because like last one I was kind of getting a little bored of it. So we have that going for us now. But alright, last time we played this, a few good results, especially the whole city is just absolutely tearing it. Like that's the main thing to take from last part. That they're like legitimately competing for that top 4 spot now with teams like Besiktas and PSV dropping points. So, you never know. But now we go into match day 20. And we have Jan Regensburg versus Girona. Can Girona recover their form after being a little stagnant as of late? Can they do something here? They can't. Oof, what a great victory to have. A 3-0 win? With Lamar scoring again? Alright, alright, alright. Well, first of all, Vanat. He scores his first goal of today's video. Getting into the double digits. Passing Rasmussen. Rasmus! Every time I say Rasmussen, it reminds me of when Goldbridge said, like when Rasmus Højlund, Rasmus, Rasmus, Rasmus. Vanat scores his goal. Lamar is now on 11. Slowly climbing back up. Slowly but surely. Putting him past Mbappe again. So he has the same amount of goals as Hemia now. Interesting, interesting. Oh, wrong one. Okay, we're pushing you back again. Lamar Vanat, and if I'm not mistaken, I saw Siganko's name, so he's going from 2 goals to now 3. If I can find him. Siganko, there you are. Scores his 3rd goal of the competition. I did think he used to go to another club now. Like he's been at Girona now for a while, and he's kind of become a little obsolete over there. So I'd like to see him go to like maybe a Premier League team. Would be interesting. There we go. What a big victory for Girona. They needed that victory, especially against Jan Regensburg. They've been really consistent too, so it's a huge victory for them. Once again, I need to check to see if their players are back, both Jimenez and Nawak. The answer is no. So they're in a little bit of trouble considering they're in last place against PSV and Eindhoven, who have one of the best attacks. So let's see how it goes for them. And it does end as you expect. Kuhn got a goal though. Dennis Men's on a brace. Wait a minute. Perisic and Schutten. Alright, Kuhn got a brace too. Maybe he should start more often then. So Schoten scores his 3rd goal of the competition. Again, Schoten and Veerman get a lot of goals considering they're like really deep midfielders. If you look at the formation, they are very deep, like more than usual. So Schoten will go there. Then Kuhn, he scores a brace, his first brace of the tournament. So that means all these guys gotta go down because Kuhn is a new guy. Before I start writing you down, I also need to find a Wisla Block player. There you go. I need your L real quick. Let's put Kuhn from Wisla Block. Alright, good. Alright, why I do that? He's on his 2nd goal. I think that's what happened last time. He's that Alianza guy. He's on. I think he's on 4 goals now. Where's he at? Yeah, Alanis. I think he scored a brace his first game and accidentally put a 1 in instead of a 2. So I'm glad I caught that on myself. Perisic scores again. Oh my God! Who the fuck is in the studio? There we go. Perisic goes there. And Dennis Mann scores a brace, putting him now at 10 goals. Putting him ahead of Rasmus. There we go. That black. Alright. I mean, big victory for PSV. I mean, at least Wisla fought a little bit. They made it a little difficult for the Dutch side. And they were tied at 2-2 at one point, but then they just got away from them. Ooh, Real Madrid versus Braga. Let's see how this one goes. Wait, do they have Valverde back yet? I need to check to see if they have Valverde. Is Valverde available again? Yes, he is. Gotta put him back as much as it hurts me too, but it hurts. I gotta make sure every team has a fair their fair best squad. Otherwise, I would just give these guys their whole fucking B team. Can Braga get something from this? They fucking can! Holy shit! What the fuck? 4-1? Navarro with the brace. And then Tchouaméni scores again. What the huh? Tchouaméni scores his third goal. What the hell? Not what I was expecting. I expect maybe a tie? A fucking victory for Braga though? Holy, oh my god. Alright, so Tchouaméni, I saw Navarro scored a brace. Where is he at? He's right here. Now he's on 10 goals. Everyone's on 10 goals now. Everyone's on double digits. Putting him ahead of Rajmesh. Oh my god. What a way to fucking start today, huh? Zalazar, there you are. He was on 7 goals after being a very irrelevant player for a while. But you scoring against Real Madrid, you can't get irrelevant after that, buddy. He made it 3-1, and then Moutinho, João Moutinho, he comes in. Oh my god. Moutinho. What the fuck did I just do? I put cap lock instead of fucking whatever. Huge victory for Braga. A game where they would probably not expected to win. And that officially kicks Real Madrid out of top first place, by the way. That never happened to Crystal Palace. Just saying. Altaun versus Barnsley. Can Altaun win this game? They can. Barely, but they can. McGoldrick got injured again. Damn. Barrow scores a brace. Oh, that makes him. I think that puts him at 12 goals actually. Doesn't it? Yeah, look at that. 12 goals for Barrow now. Pushing him way up here in 4th place of the goal scorers, right behind Gelhardt and Vinicius and Svanbak. So Barrow scores that. Kaylor Dunn scores another goal. Where are you at, Kaylor Dunn? There you are. Gets his 8th goal of the competition. There you go. That's the goal to tie it. But then they get an injury, which is unfortunate for them. But they get the lead at some point by Phillips. I think he's on 2 goals, or is he on 3? I think 2, right? These are non-copyright sounds, bro. These are good songs. Phillips. Where is he? I know he scored more than 2 goals. Or he's at least at 2 goals. There he is. 3 goals for him. So Phillips goes in to the 3 goals, and like I said, they use it to win, but then Barrow scores a goal. And now this new guy, Welly, he scores the winning goal for Altaun. Welly for Altaun scores his first goal to give his side the much needed win. Because it's Barnsley, you gotta beat Barnsley. Then, so yeah. Hull City. All right, I get excited to see Hull City now. Hull City versus Dusseldorf. Can Hull City continue their amazing run of form? I'm hoping they can. Oh my god, bro, they're destroying teams. Rasmus scores his goal. Slatter, he scores another goal. I'm pretty sure he's on 2. Yep, there he is. I just saw him. Yep, so there you go. Slatter has now more goals than Jude Bellingham. Wow, what a result. What a legitimate result there. They're very good. It's really happy. It makes me happy to see. Alfie from HITC Sevens would be very happy too. Who scored the goal? I already lost track of that. Rasmus, that's right. He's on double digits as well. Then Belumi gets a brace, I believe. Yep, he gets a brace. He's also becoming a pretty good goal scorer. There. Oh, I think I just saw him. Did I not just see him? Yeah, I did. So he scores a brace, puts him at 6 goals now. Huge for him. There we go, Belumi, and I saw McBurney being the other guy. Gotta find him though. Is he up here? McBurney. No, not that high up. There he is. He scores a goal to make him 9 goals now, putting him ahead of Rafa. But holy shit, bro! Whole city gang, bro. Come on. I'm hoping they can do something. They're doing really good. Besiktas versus Gingham. Let's see how this one goes. I'm hoping for Besiktas win. I'm a big fan of Besiktas. And it's a tie. Not what I wanted to see. Sagna gets a brace. Tammy Abraham scores again, though. Tammy Abraham is now on 11 goals. Putting him right here, right ahead of Mbappe now. Tammy Abraham. Sagna. I don't know where he's at per se. I think it's at least 3 goals, at least. Or is that being too harsh on him? Maybe he's like 4 or 5. Sagna. No, I might be being too nice. Where are you, Sagna? There he is. Damn, barely on 4 goals? I thought he had at least 3. I guess I was being too nice. So there we go. Sagna gets a brace. And who else was doing? It was a new goal scorer, Udwo Kai. Udwo Kai. I gotta find a Besiktas player. There he goes. Okay, Udwo Kai for Besiktas. So center back has a score in order for them to get a tie. Ah. Oh well. Next time I'm getting up, I gotta bring back the Morasi, I think his name is. Falkirk versus Al-Khulud. This should be an Al-Khulud win. Should be, but Falkirk, Tate and Graham have been very good so far in this tournament as well. So, it's not, they can't get it. Enrique gets a goal, and so is Maulida. Alright, Maulida. You finally score a goal for the first time in a while. Oh yeah. Maulida. There he is. Now he's on 6 goals. Now there's only 3 players left with 5 goals. Martinez from Maltaun, Mafuta, and Unahi. Interesting. So Maulida, and there's a new player that scored, I think. I don't think I've seen his name before. Williams from Falkirk. He gets a goal for his side to tie it, but it's not enough as yeah, I lost my train of thought. Who the fuck the score was? Oh, Enrique. Enrique's also a really good goal scorer at the moment. There he is. 8 goals now. There we go. Perfect, perfect. So Crew do get a much needed win. See if they can use it. Saint Tridense versus Banfield. Can they use it to advance in this tournament so far? Can they finally get another win? Or can Banfield get a win? And Banfield do get a win! Alanis again! And Mendes finally scores again for the first time in a while. Where the fuck is Mendes? Mendes is right here. Now he's on 5 goals as well. Putting him ahead of Bahussein. So Mendes scores. So that's Alanis, which is like, he's literally like right down here somewhere. Yep, right there. Also putting him on 5 goals. Osmandi's disappeared though, which is weird. That's good for this tie. Ito, I'm pretty sure Ito has made 2 goals or still on 1. There he is. Gets his 3rd goal. but it's not enough as our team do lose, unfortunately, to Banfield. But does that kick Banfield out of the relegation area? I'm not sure, but it might have. I guess it depends still on Crew Alexandra's game because they haven't played yet. But big win for Banfield, huge win for them. Feyenoord versus Mantova. Feyenoord holding on to that top 8 position, and this is a chance now. Can they increase the advantage now that they have? They can. Haj Musa and Huang scoring the 2 goals, with Mensah scoring another goal. Mensah's a pretty good goal scorer. Huh. Puts him at 11. Ahead of a few big name players like Mbappe, Cherny, and Ethan. So good for him. But ultimately, it is not enough as Haj Musa also scores a goal. It's also getting 11 goals. Up here. There you go. Haj Musa. And so does Huang from Feyenoord. I know he scored already. Just gotta find his name. There he is. Huang scores to make it 2. He's a CDM too. I saw his name like briefly right before I clicked send match, and so I noticed that he is in fact a CDM for the side. So his goal turned out to be very important. So you get the 3 points ahead of Mantova. And now we have Crew Alexandra with a suspended Sanders against Haken. So now, alright. I think let's win the, yeah, he's an automatic one because these guys are but he's 51, so it's not that great. This guy's higher, but he's not a CDM, and they need CDMs, so. Oh well. Can Lancaster help score, or will it fail the comparison to the great and mighty Svanbak? I'm kind of hoping for Svanbak to score again. It is a tie. Oh, he doesn't score. Wembangomo. What the fuck is this song? Wembangomo, he gets his 3rd goal as he opens the scoring for the Swedish side. Yo, it just processed like right in my head. Fucking Real Madrid lost to Braga 4-1. Oh, fucking retards. Tracy, where the fuck he's at? Tracy, there you are. I assumed it wasn't just, I didn't see him in 2, and there's no way he only had 1, so. Had to have been in 3 then. And I was right. As then Tracy is right here. Good. What's up, kitty? You feeling yourself right now? Alright, and that's where we end with match day 20. But let's go check, obviously, the table. With now PSV in first place. PSV, 47 points. Ahead of Real Madrid in 2nd. Girona and Hull City now are in the top 4 after their amazing victory and Besiktas dropping points. So huge changes in the top 4. But the top 8 do consist of Besiktas, Braga, Altavun, and Feyenoord. With Feyenoord having a good 3-point gap now ahead of 9th place Haken. With Guingamp, Jan Regensburg, Düsseldorf, Alcolud, Mantova, Sintridense, and Banfield. Banfield escaped relegation area now. In the middle of the table, with now Falkirk, Crew Alexandra, Barnsley, and Wisla Plock all remaining in the relegation fodder. So even though Wisla Plock are doing really bad, they're still doing way better than Group A's relegation fodder in Grimsby and Metaloglobus. So yeah, that concludes match day 20. Really good match day, and oh my god, it's so cool to see Braga like up here now. They should even be there. Like, not that they shouldn't, but they had 34 points. So that would have kept them outside of the top 8. But because of that win, they are now in the top 8, which is fucking amazing. And PSV are now top of the table because Real Madrid dropped points. So really fun stuff to watch. But for now, at the end of match day 20, I'll see you briefly for match day 21.